So we'll start network devices, so the two switch security, and afterwards we'll come for this hardening of this network switches, the routers, and how it can be implemented with respect to the security. Okay, I think you're able to see my screen, right? Okay, so yeah. So what basically the switch is nothing but since a layer 2 device used to connect to different network. Okay, so and also nowadays the switches are coming into a day layer 3 also. Okay, it connect different networks also. So this is one of the pictorial representation of the switch. Okay, so there is a switch, there is which is connected with the system is connected to the switch. Then again the switch is connected to the router. Then router is connected to the internet, right? So basically, switch is an intelligent device which works under the layer 2 or a data link layer device. Okay. So it works with basically with the MAC addresses, so which you can say like physical address or MAC addresses, and it maintains the MAC address table. Okay. So that is what the when any packet is sent from PC to from one PC to another PC. So switch for the first time it stores all the MAC address tables. Okay. So basically it maintains the MAC table. That MAC table is nothing but your the physical address. Okay. The physical address is nothing but your 48-bit address of your PC. Okay. So it works with flooding and unicasting. That means like now in older days we used to use the hubs and repeat some kind of repeaters or some kind of devices. But basically those are all flooding and all those things will not be taken care by those switches. Okay. So the switches will be they are very intelligent device which are works with the flooding and also unicasting. That means if any packets floods it doesn't lost the packet actually. Okay, so those are some of the things a switch is in does and which is a very intelligent device. Okay, it has only one broadcast domain and number of collision domain depends upon the number of ports. Okay, so suppose there if you have seen in your daily life there are some 24 port switches are there are 48 port switches are there, so there are different connections are there, so end-to-end connections, that two different switches are there, so two different same devices means we have to use the cross cable actually. Okay, so same device means you have to use the cross cable. If two different devices means you have to use the straight cables. Okay, so these are the some of the mechanisms which you are using for the network environment. Okay, so these are the some of the things which you have to consider under the network devices. Okay, types of switches, these are some of the manageable switches are there, unmanageable switches are there. Okay, so manageable switch means basically what you can say, so that means it can be managed. Managed means it has an IP address that has a console port. So unmanageable switches means basically it is used only for connecting. So you don't have the configuration. You cannot assign any IP address. You cannot assign any. You cannot see anything. Okay, you cannot see any configuration as there is no console port for the manageable switches. Okay. So these are the some of the distribution. Some of the switches which are divided into three layers: access layer switches, distribution layer switches, core layer switches. These are the different models actually. I think, yeah. So this is some of the common attacks like as we have seen. I'm just going on these basic things. So let me just see that basic. Then again we'll go for commands, directly commands which we can how to harden this MAC address flooding, how to harden the spoofing attacks, how to harden the telnet attacks. Those kind of attacks will commands how to execute in the switches. We'll see one by one. Okay. So these are some of the things which you can see in your day-to-day life. It's like coming to the flooding attacks, DSCP attacks, okay, telnet attacks. So why your system, next as you are telling like your system is vulnerable to some kind of attack, right? But have you observed like your router is also vulnerable to some kind of attacks? Okay. Yes, your router, your switch, whatever your network device, which it has an internal operating system, iOS or anything but your firmware. Okay. So if your firmware is not updated up to the time, or it has been not patched, so we can find the vulnerabilities, we can find the weakness in the iOS versions. Okay. So such kind of systems, such kind of switches, you have to always see what kind of vulnerabilities are there. Okay. So what is the countermeasure for this? You have to install the latest iOS, and upgrade should be done by replacing the old switches with the new switches. And you have to see what exactly the firmware is supported. If the firmware is new, always you have to maintain a new iOS versions. Okay. So you also have to protect all passwords. So how to protect the password? You have to use password encryptions. Okay. By default, all the passwords are in iOS are shown in plain text. So as I told in the morning also, when you are logging into the device, it should not be a plain text communication. Okay. So for that, there is a feature in Switch. So your switches can also be configured with the secure password encryption. Okay. So these are some of the things you can collect. Attacker can collect this information to log in into the switch. Suppose if you are not hardening the switch, so someone can collect your information to log in into the switch, and he can harm the network also. Okay. For that purpose, we have to use the password encryption feature which is already present into the switch. Okay. To encrypt user password, console line, and VTV password also, we have to encrypt the password as well as console lines as well as VTV passwords. What do you mean by console line? Console line is nothing but suppose if you are taking a switch for the first time, so you have to configure. So once what you have to do, at least for giving IP addresses, okay, IP addresses or for username and passwords. So for the first time you require a console. Okay, during console, what you have to do means you will connect your network device to the PC, and with that PC you will access that particular network device, and you give the IP address. So once you give the IP address, so your switch will be a manageable switch or unmanageable switch. It is an unmanageable switch, right? So once we give the IP addresses, a username and password, so yeah, it is a manageable switch. So what do you mean by VTY passwords? Suppose if you are accessing any telnet passwords or yeah, after IP it's manageable, correct. So these are some of the things we have to take care while you are configuring any network devices. Okay. So how to do that? So they use the command service space password encryption. Okay. So by giving this command into your network devices in the privilege mode. Okay. The hash stands for your privilege mode. That too, the configuration which you are doing, no, into the network devices, it will be saved. Okay.